and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. Today's show takes us north to Minnesota, where we'll visit a pair of long-standing cattle producers with notable histories. Our first stop will be with Wulf Limousine, where we'll visit with Jerry Wulf and the team there and see a very diverse outfit that is involved in both seed stock and feeding cattle. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Today we're bringing you a great pair of stories on Minnesota cattlemen. Wulf Cattle began more than 50 years ago as Leonard Wulf and Sons, Inc. The family has a long history selling Limousine, Angus hybrid Limflex seed stock, and now Angus genetics to producers across the Northern Plains. The Wulf name is known for feeding cattle as well. The Wulf operation, located in Morris, Minnesota, ranks in National Cattlemen's Beef Association's top 25 seed stock producers. The herd consists of 1,000 registered cows. AI and embryo transfer programs are extensively used for each calf crop. The Wulfs annually offer more than 300 bulls and 50 replacement heifers at auction, while retaining some 200 replacement females kept from the crop. Carcass data is collected on 400 pedigreed feeder calves each year.
Hi, I'm Jerry Wulf with Wulf Cattle from Morris, Minnesota. An operation that beef cattle operation. We also grow plenty of row crops here in western Minnesota. Been in business since my father, the late Leonard Wulf, started back in 1955. And we've grown it to one of the largest registered Limousine herds in North America. And we've since incorporated Angus and then crossed the two breeds and make hybrid cattle called Limflex, Limousine Angus hybrid cattle.
The late Leonard Wulf would say with a smile, "We were cattle feeders before we were cattle breeders." The Wulf family knowledge and cattle feeding experience is the driver for their genetic program. In the feedlot, the primary focus is producing a premium product with both eyes on the bottom line. Feed efficiency, dressing percent, and higher yields are crucial. Because of those factors, Limousine will always be an intricate part of the genetic makeup of their cattle on feed.
We're an integrated beef operation, so we start with our known genetics. We sell bulls. We procure a lot of feeder cattle back from our bull customers and then run those cattle through our feed yards. Right at 80% of our cattle are going to other programs that are fed without the use of implants and sometimes antibiotics. We don't mean to be anti-technology, but there's a lot of technology used between implants and beta agonists that are on the market that are used to add muscle and retail product and efficiency to cattle. We prefer to do it with genetics.
Wulf sired calves perform well at every level of production. Because of that, Wulf Cattle has a calf buyback program where they bid on and buy Wulf sired calves. To help add value to their customers' herds, Wulf Cattle shares the carcass data, allowing the cow-calf producer to see the type of genetics needed for the next calf crop.
Our story's pretty simple. You know, we need cattle to fill our feed yards. We're feeding, as I said, over 40,000 head of cattle annually and growing. And we like to feed Limousine Angus or Limousine crossbred cattle. So we're always looking for new calf suppliers, you know, that are using our genetics. We buy cattle the way the customer likes to sell them. We buy a lot of our customer cattle on Superior. What Limousine really brings to the table is the conversion of whether you're converting grass or grain to carcass weight. We can't find anything that compares to Limousine in terms of converting feedstuffs to red meat yield.
Wulf Cattle now markets more than 40,000 head annually of value-added fed cattle, including 22,000 head of Limousine and Limousine Cross. Their feed yards are located in Minnesota, South Dakota, and Nebraska. The Wulf family has a second ranch location, Golden Hills Ranch LLC, in McLaughlin, South Dakota, and runs 3,000 head of stockers there.
Our bull sale is typically the last Friday in March. That day we'll sell right at 400 bulls, and the makeup of them is 350 registered Limousin and Limflex bulls. We'll be offering right at 50 registered Angus and then another 50 registered females.
Customer service is really number one with us. We go all out to make sure that our buyers have a good experience, and we like to get them set up with the right genetics that are going to work in their program. Try to put a program together for them so that hopefully we can maybe buy their calves back and put them through our feed yards. Been greatly stressed over the years at Wulf Cattle is docility of the Limousin cattle here, and through the use of docility EPDs and constant culling for docility trait, we've gotten the cattle so that they're very, very easy to work with and just a lot more manageable. Anyone that's attended our sale can attest that the cattle are just absolutely almost calm when they come through the sale ring, and are always very impressed with how easy the cattle are to work around.
We run an extensive embryo transfer program. Our cows, as you see behind us, our donors are proven right out here in the pastures with us, and we select them to superovulate for our embryo transfer program. We'll put in 400 to 500 embryos this summer, and that's just another way that we really like to use our highly productive cows to improve the base of the cow herd itself and offer extremely good bulls on that other end of it.
We're a fairly numbers-driven company. We've used EPDs as long as we've collected data and used EPDs as long as they've been around, and now genomic enhanced EPDs. But we've never forgotten that cattle need to be evaluated live. Feet and legs, structure, movement, longevity has been very important for both bulls and females.
As lifelong cattlemen, the Wulfs realized the value of heterosis in the nation's commercial cow herd. With the maternal strength and marbling ability of the Angus cow, Angus is the beef breed of choice for commercial females today. Their new Angus herd is above average for growth and muscle, and it ranks towards the top of the breed for milk and marbling EPDs. They believe this herd will complement their Limousin genetics and produce high-valued commercial replacements and feeder cattle. Going forward, Wulf Cattle will market Limousin, Limflex, and Angus genetics. For over 3 years, Wulf Cattle has partnered with Riverview Dairy in a program of breeding Limousin and Limousin cross genetics to dairy cattle and calls the resulting offspring beef builders. It's working pretty well and has led to a project involving Gen X.
In the dairy industry, obviously, we want the females and the bull calves and being able to create value with those other animals. I think that we've decided to breed the cow herd to sex female semen on the jerseys for the first 3 services to get enough replacements for our dairies, and then after that we're crossing the Jersey cows to Limousin semen so that we can capture the value out of the animals that are born Jersey Limousin cross, the beef builders. Everything that we use for the breeding to feeding program through Gen X, those bulls are proven in terms of conception rate and calving ease.
We partnered with Gen X actually 12 months ago. The brand name of the project is called Breeding to Feeding. We're selling Wulf cattle semen to dairies across the United States, and then we're offering to buy those calves back of our known genetics to run those calves also through our feed yard. And those cattle, like I say, are performing very well, and it's a very exciting project.
Jerry Wulf and family, along with their dedicated crew, are raising and bringing good cattle to market. Limousin cattle are the foundation of the Wulf program, but they're adding Angus as well. Coming up, we'll see some great Angus cattle in our visit to Schiefelbein Farms when we return. You're watching The American Rancher. Stay with us.